And thank you for waiting so patiently. I had to adjust the time because traffic was a little heavy, and I would rather you guys not wait than to be able to see my time is adjusted and you guys can adjust yours accordingly. But thank you for being so patient and thank you for waiting. Whew, if you see me sweating, I just left the gym, okay? That's why I look a little crazy and it just is what it is, okay? All right, so listen, I know that this journey has been I'm on an emotional roller coaster. Loving you ain't nothing healthy. Loving you ain't never good for me. So okay, so listen. Let me back it up. That song just popped up in my head. Let me back this train all the way up. All right. So it's not so much so that you were being punished, but the universe, you all were called. Okay. If you find this message, that means that you were called to step into your purpose. Okay. And with that, in order for you to step into that divine masculine, divine feminine energy, you have to basically master, okay, the Queen of Swords, which means being logical but not being closed off. You know, the Queen of Cups, being compassionate but without also being emotionally immature, emotionally withdrawal, right? The Queen of Wands, following your dreams without being manipulative, right? And then the Queen of Pentacles, having that, being able to balance work life without being superficial in one or without lacking the stability in the other. Okay, so you had to learn how to balance every single last one of those. And the same goes for the masculine, for the King of Cups, the King of Wands, the King of Swords. You had to be able to master every single last one of those in order to fully encompass the divine masculine and feminine energy. Okay, and with that goes through trials, and a lot of you could have faced a lot of trials and they could have been like back to back to back to back to back, and you're like, yo, like why is the universe hating on me right now? And it wasn't, but that, excuse me, that sometimes what ends up happening, because like this lifetime was a lifetime that they wanted you to, you know, accomplish all your dreams and accomplish all your goals and reap the harvest of the labor. And sometimes we could have been behind that deadline and the universe is like, listen, hey, we got to hurry up and get them into this, you know, frequency so that they can push forward when this new earth comes. So it could have been like things were just coming back to back to back to back. It's like you barely had breathing room. It's like once you get over one hurdle, you had 10 more. And it was not because you were being punished, but there are just so many things in this lifetime that you had to break, and that you had to, you know, that you had to break the cycle, and that things had to go back into its proper cycle. Okay. And a lot of that could have been those three energies. Actually, let me roll the dice real quick. I want to roll the dice real quick. Universe said two, so we're gonna grab two dice. If you guys saw my video yesterday, it brought up the North Node. The universe was really trying to prepare you all into your North Node, okay? But in order to be in that North Node energy, we have the number 4, okay? We have stable energy. It had to be stabilized, okay? You had to, oh yeah, it had 4. You had to come into this stable energy, and in order to be in a stable energy, you had to let go of what wasn't making you stable, of what was causing imbalances. And a lot of that could have been your frame of mind. A lot of that could have been the people that you were around. A lot of that could have been loosening off the shackles of how you were raised. You know, a lot of that could have been religion. Like there could have been so many different things to detach from it, that you had to pull those layers back in order to get back to the core of you. Okay. So a lot of you faced a lot of challenges when it came to your love life. A lot of you faced a lot of challenges and came from a lot of chaotic connections in your and how you were raised and how you were brought up. And a lot of you could have faced a lot of challenges in your work career life. So we're going to touch base on how each one affected you. Okay, so let's go ahead and go into the working career. You had to master all of that. So let's go ahead into the working career. We have the base chakra, okay? And that's about grounding, which is, you know, the number 4. It's about grounding your energy. But in order to ground, you have to heal. Okay, a lot, like I just said, a lot of you guys could have faced a lot of financial constraints when it came to your work life, and you're like, man, I'm working tenfold and I'm working double time and I'm working really, really hard, but nothing is coming in. And oh God, I should have said it. I should have fucking said it. And it was because the universe kind of wanted you to choose a path that was truest to you. Okay, a lot of you guys could have been working in a position just to get a paycheck, but the universe is like, listen, we want you to follow the path that you're divinely guided to take. And for that, for some of you all, the universe was kind of the only way that they could really nudge you is financially in order for you to get fed up enough to be like, you know what, this is not the career path for me. And that way they're able to lead and guide you into your actual path. Okay, for some of you it also could have been it's like your mindset, the way that you were thinking was blocking your financial abundance. So the universe needed you to, some of you guys, the universe needed you to speak up. Some of you could have been taken advantage of at work. Okay, so when promotions and bonuses came in, because you were not speaking up, because your throat chakra was blocked, and because you were not speaking up, you were missing opportunities, and the universe needed you to step into your power, un like un untangle your voice, untangle that throat chakra, and speak up. And a lot of it could have also been setting boundaries, okay? Because we have the throat chakra, we have tied up in deception. If there were certain things that was going wrong at work and you were not speaking up for yourself or speaking up, then sometimes if you're not saying nothing, people don't see you. Okay, and people don't hear you. So you had to have that courage to step into your power and speak up for things that were not going the way that you wanted them to go. That was a message. All right. And again, this healing, this time, this separation period, or not necessarily this separation, but this blockage, this I don't want to call it a blockage, maybe this transition period was purposely meant to happen again to bring things into balance. Okay? This was meant to happen in order to bring everything that you needed into actual balance. Oh my God. I wasn't even going there yet, but here we go. I wasn't going there yet, but here it goes. We have the man holding the heart. A lot of you guys also could have had a lot of options. Or maybe a lot of, okay, let me go with my first message, because a lot of you could have had a lot of options, but at the same time, the universe needed you to focus on your finances. The universe needed you to become more disciplined when it came to your finances, okay? And not necessarily be looking for love at this point, because love is going, nothing, anything meant for you is not going to pass you by, right? But there are certain opportunities that the universe wanted you to strike now when it comes to your career path, okay? So it was like the universe was like, listen, love is going, oh, okay, hold on, let me show you. Love is going to come. You're manifesting love, but I feel like for a lot of you, the universe wanted you all to manifest and be very strategic when it comes to your finances. The universe really wanted you to focus on your finances, because I feel like for some of you guys, maybe your partner wasn't ready yet. Maybe they hadn't spiritually healed yet. And the universe, or maybe this person could have been waiting on you to match them vibrationally, however the shoe fits. But a lot of you, the universe wanted you to focus on a lot of opportunities that caused you to, that needed you to be strategic and logic, and not necessarily be distracted when it comes to love. Okay. The universe needed you to balance that out. Oh my God. And then Jesus, what did I just say? And then here goes carrying connections and the door to spirit. Okay. The universe wanted you to focus literally on your money first and ground that area of your life first. So that way you're no longer in this codependent energy. And not necessarily saying that you needed somebody to financially support you, but the universe wanted you to be able to support yourself, okay? And have that structure within yourself, because that also, your financial, having that structure financially also helps you vibrationally ascend, if that makes sense. We have the high chakra. This Mercury retrograde is literally over tomorrow. We have maybe a week of shadow period, so hang in there. All right. So the universe, when it came to your again, when it came to your finances, the universe really wanted you with this crown chakra and the solar plexus. The universe really, really wanted you to basically tap into your highest self and follow that calling that they were divinely guiding you to go. They wanted you to choose the path that they were trying to open up for you. And I feel like once you guys start following that path, I definitely feel like now opportunities are going to start opening up for you because you listened to the call and you heard the call, okay? But the universe also wanted you to feel confident enough. Some of you guys could have been doing entrepreneurial businesses. The universe, and it could be actually in the metaphysical realm. It could be psychic. It could be life coaching. It could be, spiritual guidance, whatever it is. But I definitely feel like the universe was literally trying to get your attention to follow this path, because this was the path that was literally going to open up so many doors and so much abundance for you when it came to your finances. All right. So the universe, goodness gracious, the universe literally needed you to trust your intuition. Okay, they needed you to trust that the logic side of you as well, but also that intuitive side of you when it came to your finances. Okay, it's kind of like almost like a recalibration. That was a message. uh, that was a confirmation. All right, so let's see, let me get one more for work and career. It's so the universe is literally pushing you guys forward. Look at this. Look at this, 10 of cups. Your hard work is literally going to pay off because you guys were disciplined, because you all did not become distracted by other worldly things. And I know that you guys could have felt alone. I know you guys could have felt like you were putting in so much work and not getting anything, but you were planting the seeds. And now, because you have planted the seeds, wasn't I just saying the Queen of Wands? Okay, you guys were planting the seeds, and I know that you guys were still yearning for love. But what's so crazy is, as you were so focused on your finances, as you were focused on your career, that love was being manifested still in the back scenes. Okay, that love was still coming in, but the universe did not want you to be so mindfully focused on it that you are now creating resistance. Does that make sense? The universe didn't want you to create resistance to the lack of love, which is why they pushed you into your finances. And it could have, again, it could have been for like entrepreneur or just taking a risk, trying to find your own independence. I got Aries and I have Pisces energy, trying to find your own independence. Okay, because through your independence of your finances, through your independence of your working career, through your independence of your working career with this Queen of Wands, you are aligning with a divine union. Okay. And because of this, when I look at the 10 of Pentacles, so I never look at a relationship as 50-50, because to me, that is the most asinine thing. Because if you're both only putting in 50%, you're both only putting in half the work. Okay. So I look at a relationship as both parties putting in 100%, right? So you had to be in this Nine of Pentacles energy, not the Nine of Pentacles. You had to be in this Nine of Cups energy, and your person had to be in a Nine of Cups energy. And then together, you guys come into this 10 of Cups, because you had to be self-sufficient within yourself emotionally and financially, and your person had to be self-sufficient within themselves emotionally and financially. And that is how you all are able to have this harmonic divine union. I really hope that that made sense. Okay. So I know a lot of you at night were like, Tam, I really wish I had my person, or I really wish that I had somebody laying next to me. And that person was coming. A lot of you could have been meeting this person in the astro, okay? A lot of you could have been, literally tapping into this person telepathically and not even realizing it. Some of you have been realizing it, but the universe really wanted your main focus to be on your finances. I also feel like some of you guys could have come from a family line that kind of struggled financially, and the universe wanted to use you as a person to break those cycles. Okay, but in order to break those cycles, you have to be sometimes secluded and recluse to look at things from a different perspective. You have to be more disciplined. Sometimes you can't go out on Saturday because you have to be thinking of plans on how you want your money to be, looking at where you're overspending, looking at places where you can actually put a little bit more money and more effort into certain things. So those distractions had to be canceled out. So yeah, you may have felt a little bit alone and a little bit by yourself, but that was needed so that you can come into this financial independence area of your life. Why am I don't know why I'm doing that. Look at this. A period of prosperity and abundance. We have the bread. A period of prosperity and abundance. Good advice from a wise person. You guys also could have been speaking to people, maybe even collaborating or just trying to get advice on how certain people made it, how certain people became successful in their area, okay, in their area of work or in their area of finances, right? So clarify work and career. Clarify work and career. A chair field. Someone new is entering your life. What did I just say? Was I not saying that? And then of course we have the man holding the heart. Okay, but the universe is like, hold on, before you get this man or this woman, get this money. You know, and I'm not mad at that. Okay. Tiger, doing something risky, taking a chance. And this is the thing. For some of you guys, if you guys were entrepreneurs, if you guys stepped into the entrepreneur field, that was something different. That was something that was a risk. You know, some of you could have kept your 9 to 5 job and could have been maintaining your entrepreneur business on the side, or some of you could have taken the really big leap of faith and could have literally left your 9 to 5 and focused solely on your entrepreneur business, and that was a very big risk. Okay, so that is going to be rewarded. Then we have major challenge to overcome, mountain. Okay, then we have fair male, dealings or relationship with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. And we have Octubre. So something could be happening, okay? Something could be happening in October. Oh, goodness, hold up. I wasn't even trying to go here, but since the universe is, let me just hop in the passenger seat and let them drive Corvette. But there is someone, okay, that you could have had a falling out with, and I get October. So that could be Libra, and that could be, it could be Virgo and Libra, right? You could have had a falling out with this person. They could be a fair male, or they just could be lighter than you, or you them, just fit the roles where they may. This person is going to try to come in possibly and try to make amends with this connection. I feel like there was a promise that was made in this connection, and that promise was broken, or somebody betrayed something, somebody stepped outside the connection, somebody did something that they didn't have no fucking business doing. Okay. Ooh, I heard fuck boy. Damn, tell me how you really feel. But something could have happened. I feel like this person is going to try to come back in October. And I hear fall. So fall actually starts September 21st. So this person could be trying to come back to make amends after they broke a promise to you, a very big promise. Okay. And I feel like they're going to try to get you before you move on. It's so interesting because I kind of did a reading about that maybe a few days ago. Like, I can't remember the whole title, but it's like trying to get you before it's too late. So it could be something like that. Like that. All right. But I definitely feel like you guys are going to be taking a chance and taking a risk, or somebody could be taking a risk with y'all. I mean, keep that out. Somebody could be taking a risk with y'all, or the risk could have definitely been your finances. Like you could have decided to do something brand spanking new out of your comfort zone. And what's interesting is because that North Node popped up again, because that North Node popped up again, the universe is literally trying to push us forward. So they're trying to push us out of our comfort zone and into the future. The North Node is definitely about future, okay? So that's what the universe is trying to prepare us for. Let me take a swig of this water. And I know it looks cloudy, but it's sea moss. I have sea moss in here because I use it for when I work out. Okay, so I did, sorry y'all, sometimes I get scatterbrained. I did home and career. Now I'm going to do family and home life. So I'm going to kind of touch base on the past of why it was so challenging. All right, let's do home and family life of the past. Why was it so challenging? Why was it so challenging? Why was your home and family life so challenging? Ooh, we have the world card because there were, I just said that there were things that needed to be closed out. There were cycles that needed to be closed out. Saturn is structure, okay? And I felt like again, when it came to your home and family life, there was a false structure that was set because again, like when it comes to like generational curse or childhood trauma, that sets a false precedent, okay? So a lot of times when we do certain things, we're triggered when we do certain things because our subconscious is picking up past shit. And a lot of things that end up happening is because we're triggered by the past. Okay. So the universe was really needing to like bring the past full circle so that you can close those cycles out. So that was a really big issue. A lot of you guys could have had issues when it came to your mom with this Queen of Pentacles, okay? Or, whoever the feminine energy was in your family. I felt like there was a lack of, I'm hearing bond. I feel like for a lot of you guys, the maternal energy that you guys didn't have, it affected you guys growing up because you weren't able to. Oh, shit. Yes. Oh my God. Again, and I also feel for some of you guys, your mom could have been absent because they were working so much, which is why they were unable to give you the love that you deserve. So we have the Queen of Pentacles and we have the Queen of Cups. So there was a feminine energy that needed to be healed in order for this cycle to close out. Sometimes I go fast and I have to slow myself down. There could have been a lack of feminine energy in your childhood that caused some type of emotional trauma where you could have had issues expressing how you felt or receiving love. So when you went into a connection where maybe this connection was nurturing, it triggered past issues from how you were raised because there was a lack of maternal love when it came to your childhood growing up, if that makes sense. Okay, heavy feminine energy came in from the home and family life. So I'm definitely feeling like even if the mom was physically there, she was emotionally detached, which is why some of you guys could suffer from being emotionally detached or having a fear of becoming emotionally invested out of fear of being abandoned when it comes to emotion. Oh, I hope that makes sense. So that cycle had to be closed out. But in order for a cycle to be fully and completely closed out, you have to dive into how that affected you. Okay. And the blockages that caused when it came to your own emotions. Does that make sense? Because I feel like I'm really spitting some really good shit. Okay. So a lot of you could experience those that maternal and emotional challenge when it came to the home. Okay, and we have Capricorn, we have um Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and then we have Cancer energy, Cancerian energy. Okay, but the world card is about, it's the earth sign, so it's Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. So that was a very long process. And I definitely feel like when you're talking about the world and completing a cycle, sometimes you could have gone through this cycle when it comes to relationships over and over and over and over and over again until you realize, until you set back like, yo, I kept meeting my mother, or I kept meeting, that maternal energy through different people because I hadn't learned that lesson. Okay. And for some of you guys, you could have possibly missed out on a a fulfilling or a wish fulfillment because of your emotional blockage. All right. So when I look at the Nine of Cups to the Eight of Pentacles, the universe really needed you to dive in and to be really dedicated and to do some research, do some self discovery on, why am I belching so much? Do some self discovery on what those blockages were. Okay. Because right here we have the King of Pentacles in reverse because you guys were what ends up happening is what we don't heal, we repeat. Okay, so if you're a masculine energy and you met a feminine energy and you hadn't healed from the trauma that you experienced from the maternal energy that you were with, now you're coming up as the King of Pentacles in reverse because there's an imbalance. Okay, so this Queen of Pentacles that you meet moving forward can be very nurturing, and you could be receiving it, but you had a hard time reciprocating it. Okay, so I hope that made sense. Okay, what was the lesson that needed to be learned? Okay, what was the lesson that needed to be learned in the home and family life? Ooh, what did I just say? The Hermit. Soul searching. Soul searching. You had to realize, or you had to do some soul searching on why this lack of maternal energy affected you, how it affected you. Okay, heavy earth energy. Heavy earth energy. Good God, that's all that is. We have Taurus, Virgo, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. So you guys could have in your fourth house, you guys could have a lot of earth placements, or you could have an earth placement energy in your fourth house. Okay, so you had to ask yourself, you had to do a lot of introspection, you had to do a lot of contemplation on how this lack of this maternal energy affected you. You guys also be seeing 555. Okay, that was a challenge that needed to be changed. Okay, 5 is about challenges and obstacles. 5 is also about change. So you needed to understand why this maternal energy affected you so much and how it impacted your day-to-day life and your relationships, whether it was platonic or romantic. Okay, and spirit also needed you to, with this Hierophant, with this Taurus energy, spirit also needed you to become I feel like sometimes when we're used to dysfunction, we rationalize the the dysfunction of a connection or the dysfunction of a cycle. We try to rationalize it, and spirit needed you not to do that. Spirit needed you to learn from it, look at it from a higher perspective. Okay. All right. Now, how are you going to be blessed? For the collective that did the healing work. Okay, so now because you guys have learned this lesson when it comes to this home life, now that you have learned this lesson from whatever these childhood traumas was, you're able to literally leave people that don't give you that don't reciprocate that type of love. And it's not from a codependency standpoint, but it's like, I've healed that aspect of myself, and I can no longer partake in connections where somebody can't emotionally give to me or emotionally open up. Okay, so that was the lesson learned, that you're walking away from those type of connections, from somebody that won't open up, or for somebody that's withdrawn, from somebody that's closed off, from somebody that is very negative when it comes to their emotions. That was the lesson that you guys had to learn. Okay, clarify the 5 of Pentacles for me. Clarify the 5 of Pentacles. What did I just say? What did I just say? I am on it today. Okay, heavy earth. All that's in here is earth. When it comes to the home and family life, it's nothing but earth. Capricorn, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. It's nothing but earth signs, which is so interesting. And it's interesting too is here goes. Oh my, y'all ain't believing me. Y'all not, look at this. We have the 3 of Pentacles, and then we have the 2 of Pentacles. Okay, then we also have the 5 of Pentacles. 3 plus 2 is 5. Okay, so there was a very big change when it comes to the home and family life that needed to take place. And I feel like for those of you that suffered from, the lack of maternal energy in your childhood, that could have made you very inconsistent when it came into relationships, because it's like you would give and then you would pull back, or they would give to you and you will take it and then you'll pull back. Okay, I'm kind of getting a little bit of Cancer energy too. And it was because that was a trigger period. Did not receive that type of love. So when somebody is giving it to you, and when you've experienced the same type of love in your relationships, which were chaotic, when you experience a pure love, it's like, I don't trust that. That can't be for me. Okay, then you end up sabotaging it and fucking it up. because you weren't used to that type of abundant love. You weren't used to that type of nurturing love. You felt like maybe the ball would drop or this person wasn't being sincere. Okay. So now that you guys are walking away from people that don't give to you emotionally, now you're manifesting again. You're manifesting this type of beautiful love. You're manifesting this consistent love that is going to come in again, because a lot of you could have been carrying the weight of a connection. It's like some of you guys could have been a third party, but I'm also getting, it was like a lot of you guys had issues with people working with you. You guys could have carried a lot of that weight when it came into your home life. And it was because you guys wanted to be seen. I feel like a lot of you could have not been seen and heard, which is what I was talking about in your finances. So it's all tying together. A lot of you could have had issues being seen and heard in your childhood or in your family. So you could have taken on a bulk load of the work with this 10 of Wands only for people to recognize you and see your worth. And how that rolls over into a relationship is that you guys could have been people pleasers. You could have done so much to get recognized when it came into relationships. We're going to get to that in a second, okay? So that habit, that mythology that you trained yourself into becoming or trained yourself into thinking rolled over into your relationships, okay? So if you guys felt like there were too many people in the house and you had to carry on the whole load in order to get a little bit of recognition, that same mindset and that same thought process carried over into your relationships. All right. And I also feel like it made you a little hesitant on, I feel like there was a lack of direction. Okay. I'm not saying that you guys weren't emotionally intelligent, but I'm saying that you guys were very hesitant. It's like it was hard for you all to make sound judgments because you weren't really sure what to do. And when people say listen to your heart, you were conflicted because it was like, how can I listen to my heart when I'm not even in tune with my emotions? Damn. Ooh, shit. Okay. Yeah. So you guys held back a lot. Okay. You held back. And by you holding back emotionally, that held you back from taking action. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. 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 Yeah. Yeah. That's crazy. All right. So let's go ahead and go into the love life. That was really good. That home and family, that was really, really good. Let's go into the love life. What was the lesson that needed to be learned in the love life? Somebody could have been dealing with a player, make you want to say yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah. I don't know why I be doing it. I really don't know. It's funny because my dad be like, if you were my first child, you would be my only. Ooh, that's some. Okay, my cards are literally not trying to cooperate. There, you could have dealt with someone that was um hard to cooperate. Like that was hard to work with as well. Oh, we got a King of Wands. I'm telling you something. I got player energy. I got like heavy in and out energy when it comes to the love life. Okay, what was the challenge that you had to learn in love? Well, no. What was the trauma? What was the trigger that you had to learn in love? What was the trigger that you had to learn in love? What did I just say? What did I just say? Did I not show you these same cards? Did I not show you these same cards? Yes, I did. Yeah, Lee, carrying the weight. Again, so that rolls over from the only time that you felt important was when you were carrying more weight than you should have been carrying. Okay? When you were literally working by yourself and doing everything by yourself, you felt like that was the only time that you received recognition. So when it came to your love life, you put that same, you overworked the fuck out of yourself when it came to your love life, just to basically receive the bare minimum. Just to receive the bare minimum. Damn. And I felt like you guys were wondering, like, dang, what am I doing wrong, or when is this going to change? Okay. And it wasn't until you went into that soul searching of how and why did the puzzle pieces start connecting. And it was because, again, it was because of this maternal energy. Okay, there was such a chaotic energy when you had growing up. It was a very chaotic energy. So that was the trauma. And what was the lesson that needed to be learned? What was the lesson that needed to be learned? Nine of Cups. To know that you are good enough. Oh my God. To know that you are good enough. That was the message. To realize that you are enough. Four of Swords and the Ace of Swords, which is the Five of Swords. To not allow people to play with you emotionally. Okay? When you know who you are and whose you are, you know that not everybody is worthy of having access to you, or literally just being in your energy field. Okay? And that was the lesson that it was meant to teach you, that you are enough. It was meant to teach you to stand into your own power. It was meant to teach you to do things that make you feel good and not people please. Because when you're trying to people please, you will be a slave. All right? Now what's coming in? Okay, what's the love that's coming in? Why the Two of Swords? Is that somebody that you blocked? Is that somebody that you guys blocked? I'm sorry that my energy is a little... The Magician. It could be someone that you're not speaking to. It could be someone that you have blocked. It's like blocked messages. You could be seeing 222s a lot too. Clarify the Two of Swords. The King of Wands. Oh, you got somebody blocked. You got a King of Wands, an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius that's blocked. Okay, I feel like this person did not do you right. Somebody walked away. Somebody walked away, but somebody's wanting to come in and send a message. Somebody's wanting to come back and apologize. Somebody is wanting to come back and apologize. Because you recognize the inconsistency in this connection. Okay, and it don't matter who walked away, it's about who healed. Okay, and he who healed recognized that this was a trigger from your childhood that was repeating itself. Remember I said earlier, what we don't heal, we repeat, and how you can keep meeting the same people and that gives you the same situation from something that you need to heal from. That was this King of Wands, this Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and you blocked this person. They could have left you out in the cold, but you healed and you moved the fuck on. Okay? And now this person is wanting to come in, but they blocked. Okay, this person was a player from the Himalaya. Remember when I said that earlier, somebody was a player? This person had options. They had options. But you know what's so interesting? This person, even though they had options, none of them compared to you. Not one of them compared to you. But this person needed to learn that. I feel like this person could have been very stubborn. This person needed to learn that the options that they chose or whatever it was that they had going on, it didn't compare to you. And they're missing your love. The possibility of this connection being dead and gone is what I heard, is wanting them to come back in and reach out to you. Clarify the Two of Pentacles and the King of Wands. Clarify the Two of Swords and the King of Wands. Sorry, I'm a little tired. Clarify the Two of Swords and the King of Wands. The devil energy. Did I not just say that somebody had to let go of their toxic ass ways? You cut this person loose because you feel like this person was a manipulator. You feel like this person was a player. This person could have been very controlling. Okay? And you realize that you deserve better. And a lot of you guys just want plain on new. A lot of y'all want new because y'all have stepped into this Emperor Empress energy. Okay? After a long time. And now that you've healed, you realize that this person probably really wasn't everything that you thought that they would be in the first place. But you are definitely moving forward. And there is somebody that is coming in with a love offer. They could be a Pisces, they could be a Sagittarius, they could be a Cancer. Clarify the Magician. Okay. You manifested this. You manifested this. The Magician and the Knight of Cups. You manifested this person in. And they are, with this Eight of Wands, this person is coming in. They are coming in. Somebody money could have been real bad too. Which is what I was saying earlier. Somebody's money could have been hella bad. But be very careful that this person is not coming back to you just because they see that you, or they feel like you are doing better than them. Because for some of them, and that could be this past person could be coming back because their money is not doing good. And this person, they lack healing and they lack self-awareness. This person leeches on to people that could be doing better than them, so that they don't have to put in as much work. So be careful with this past person. This could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This person's money is fucked up, okay? And they feel like you're a better home placement for them. So they're doing it logical. They're coming in logically. Like they're making a logical choice versus making an emotional choice, okay? So this this Knight of Swords and this Magician. Clarify the Knight of Swords and the Magician. Ooh, this Knight of Cups and the Magician. This is the person that you are going to marry. This is the person that you're going to marry, and you're going to be shocked because what's interesting is this person giving me Aquarius. Okay, so this is giving me air sign, heavy Aquarius energy. Okay, this person probably is not someone that you would have expected. This person is a little bit more logical, but you're going to bring out the emotional side of them. Okay, but again, it's like all of these three areas, your love, your finances, and your home, was all meant to clear out that childhood trauma that you had experienced. That was literally what was causing the blockages in your abundance, was the childhood mindset. That is very interesting. Give me the Four of Wands. And you're going from, coming from a family where maybe you guys didn't have the greatest finances, to now being financially abundant. You're coming from a family household that you weren't recognized. You had to work really hard to get your family's attention, to now having a very harmonious family. Whether it's just you and this person, or you guys are, you both have families, or you both have kids and you guys are like bridging the gap together. Or, hey, Coop, how you doing? Or you and this person could literally be having a family together. Okay, but you're going from a family cycle of not being seen or not feeling wanted in your family, and having to do so much work when it comes to your childhood, and also not having that maternal nurturing love when it comes to your childhood, to now coming into a harmonious connection. Number one. All right. And then when it comes to your love life, okay, that's healing, because that people pleasing mindset that you had growing up from this childhood, from being too afraid to speak up for yourself, from probably being a people pleaser, you have closed that cycle out. You have literally completed these cycles out, and now you're able to come into a harmonious union. This was an absolutely beautiful read. This was an absolute beautiful read. I so love this. Give me the 4 wands. Give me the 4 wands. What did I just say? I love it when I'm right. You're now coming into this divine love, this divine union. You have the 10 of Cups and you have the 2 of Cups. Because you have healed your mindset when it comes to money, when it comes to lack. You know, a lot of you guys could have grown up again from a struggle. You know, I grew up in the, kind of hoodish, okay? A little bit of project, you know what I'm saying? So, because you have now shifted that mindset to a more abundant mindset, you're going to see the revenue flow up in your finances, okay? Because you have healed from those childhood traumas and the lack of love that you received in your home, because you've shifted that mindset, now you are going to be creating a home that is full of love, that is full of like nurturing energy. Because you have healed from that, having kind of like that pick me energy or attracting narcissists, because you have healed from that and now you're setting your standards because you know who you are literally aligning with this divine love. Do you see how they all connect like a triangle? They all connect, and you guys could be seeing 444, and then we have the north node. So you are literally walking towards this divine love. We have a man holding a heart, somebody that's emotionally available. All right. So I have let me tell y'all what I got. I got Cancer. Cancer. My name is Cole. I have Pisces, I have Aries, I have Cancer, I have Aries, I have Pisces. I have Capricorn, Leo, Libra, Pisces, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, and Taurus. All right, y'all. That is all. Leo Sun, Libra Moon, Virgo Rising, Cancer Venus. Listen, I ain't lying to you, Coop. I ain't even gonna lie. Hey, listen, rewind this video from the beginning because I dropped some gems. Coop, I'm not trying to get in your business, but I'm just curious. So, can I ask you a question? Oh, you guys can log up by now. I'm just gonna talk with Coop. Coop, can I ask you a question? Okay. So, um, did you grow up in a home where there was a lack of like a maternal energy or lack of like maternal love, and like you had to work super hard to be noticed in your childhood? Yeah, I did, to be honest. I studied emotions at a young. Damn. Okay, because I was heavy getting that in this read, and it's like whoever, like I was getting this energy of like there was a lack of maternal love, and it could have been because maybe the mom had to work a lot, or maybe just the mom was unstable in her own energy, or the mom or the feminine energy was unstable in her own energy, so she couldn't even give that nurturing love and that nurturing energy. And I didn't want to use you as a guinea pig, and I'm sorry, and I thank you for answering that honestly, but that was just the energy that I was picking up, and it's crazy because a daughter, and that's why I'm so close to my dad, because my father is the first man that I'm introduced to. And he really set the bar. But at the same time, my mother is kind of who I get that maternal from. So I wanted to understand, like, not that I wanted to understand my read, but I wanted to understand my read because it was so in depth that there was an absence of maternal energy when it came to the home life and how that affected, your career life and your relationships, how you selected and handpicked your relationships. So thank you so much for being so open and honest with me. Y'all, I am shit-faced tired. I just left the gym. I am going to take a shower and I'm going to lay my black ass the fuck down. So thank you so much for being here, Coop. I heart you. Thank you for answering so openly and honestly. And please feel free to rewind back to the beginning because I dropped some gems in there as well. Thank you for being here. Thank you for following my channel. And I hope that this message gave you clarity. I hope it gave you hope. And I hope it gave you something of excitement of what to obtain. Love that. All right, baby cakes. I will talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good night. And just know that Mercury retrograde ends tomorrow. Okay, good. We got 5 days shadow period. All right. So good days are ahead. So just stay focused, stay in tune, stay grounded, meditate, script, do your affirmations, and I will catch y'all next time. As always, I love you. Love me with likes. Bye.